I'm back. This is Shut Up and Talk TV. I'm LB Johnson, live in the room with Bishop J Diggs.
Doom, aka Doom Doom.
Come on, man. I gotta say that after the first segment, man. Y'all heard what he was talking about. But let's move on. Let's talk about the music, man. One of my favorite songs that you have that I cannot stop playing even now, man, is "Now You Want Your Nigga Back." Now that song right there is talking about basically a chick. You know you had your time with her, whatever. She moved on, acted up, went to the next nigga, whatever. Realized it wasn't as good as she thought, and now she talking about she want to come home, basically.
You know why you like that song?
Come on.
Because it touched home to you.
Man, look.
Him.
Come on now.
Him. I don't know a nigga alive who ain't had a bitch call and be like wanting her nigga back. Like, we all go through it. We all go through it. That's part of relationships and all this shit. You know what I mean? And that's what music is. That's what I try to tell people. You know what I mean? When you know, a lot of times people put a date on their music because they talk about what's going on in current situations, today, the city, the car. But when you making timeless music, you talking about shit that's gonna affect you no matter what. No matter when you hear this shit, it's gonna affect you.
It don't change.
It don't change. It's timeless music. And some people, you know, they know how to make timeless music, bro. And it's shit that when you turn it on, you say, damn, this nigga going through some shit I went through. I fucks with him. And that's what music is. A lot of people, they know, that's all these ratchet ass bitches. They hear this ratchet ass song. I'm ratchet just like her.
Look. Understand. Ratchet bitches. There's a difference between ratchet bitches and women. You understand that? I mean, that's what
there's a difference between
it. Come on, look. So let's talking about the music, man. When it comes to you, when you're writing, when you're prepared to do it, whether it's a mixtape or another comp or even one of your solo albums, how does JDS get in the mood? How do you know, like, it's time to get back in the lab and write some more shit? What inspires you?
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm really not a rapper.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I mean that to the fullest, bro. Like I don't say, well, it's time to do an album, or like I do music because I love music. You know, I go into the studio most of the time that and that's why I don't got as much as music out as I probably should have. Like I'm pushing now because I've been away. So I got back out and I did shit. But I probably could have been a lot further in my career if I'd have been a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've never walked into a radio station and said, hey, play this.
Yeah. So
in my career,
the music wasn't really a hustle. It was more of
in my career. I have never walked into a radio station and asked them to play my music. I'm just not concerned with that. Like I just do my music as I go. I got a studio at home. You know what I mean? I do it. I put it out and I do it. But I don't really just say, oh, I'm finna go into album mode. I'm finna cut everybody off. I'm finna go do this album. Leave me alone. I don't do that. I just, as it come, I be more in the streets than I be in the studio, and that's my biggest problem.
I say this a lot, man, especially when you think about a lot of the artists coming out of the Bay Area, man, and the ones that I consider OGs in the rap game. I always say that you're more of a game spitter. Like literally, when you turn on one of your records or when you're listening to your comps or whatever the case may be, you literally get laced with game, or you learning, oh shoot, that's why that happened. That's why this happened. Like literally, it's almost like going to school, man. It's the Bible for the hood, for the streets, if you will. And you literally learning more lessons, man. I say something like 40, man. He wanted to spit a lot of game,
And that's why, and that's the reason why niggas like me and 40 and Short are able to be at this age and still rap. Because, I mean, what we gonna keep talking about? Party. Like, come on, like, at some point in time, you gotta get a youth something. You gotta get them something to hold on. A lot of these youth, they didn't grow up on my music. A lot of these kids are just getting introduced to my music. You know what I mean? They was kids.
Yeah.
So now they like, well, damn, I've been heard his name, but let me see what he's talking about. And at that understanding age, I'm getting teenagers coming up to me like, bro, Diggs, like I didn't even know, like, my mom and dad listened to you, and now I understand. So, and for me, that's what it is. That's all I can offer. That's all I can offer these kids. I can't offer them no what it feel like to be on no drugs, because I don't use drugs. I don't do drug music. I don't do a lot of the shit that these kids do. So the only thing I can offer them is some game.
There you go.
And my game is what I've been through. That's the best game you can give a motherfucker, something you've been through, a lesson you've been through in life. And I've been through some lessons.
I tell people all the time, man, and once artists actually got mad at me for saying this, but I said, literally, man, we don't have any more OGs, man. And when I say that are coming up, it's even, you look at, I always tell, like my youngsters or whatever, when it comes to, they talk about women, and they're seeing a woman, or knowing how to talk to a man, respect a man, and and love a man, as opposed to the ones that think it's okay to put hands on them and talk crazy and talk down on them. And I always say, because back in the day they had a grandma, they had an OG, somebody was in their ear lacing, mate, this is what you should be doing, this is what you don't do, this is how you talk to a lady, and things like that. The difference between a hoe and a bitch, and and a lady, a woman, all those things were taught, usually by the OGs or that grandma. We don't have those no more. Do you agree, disagree, or what are your thoughts on that?
I definitely agree. And it's like anything else, bro. It's product of environment. You feel me? And I'm gonna be honest. My generation of women to the generation before my generation, like my mom and them generation, like that was motherhood.
Yeah, yeah.
When you start talking about my generation and younger, like motherhood start turning into sisterhood.
Yeah.
You feel me? And raising their kids like brothers and sisters instead of raising them like
cool.
parents.
Yeah.
And a lot had to do, and I'm gonna just say this too. A lot had to do with the government and shit, the way they let people parent kids. Like now, we touch a kid, nigga, go fuck around, go to jail. Parents are scared of kids, and kids know that now.
Yeah.
Like what can
they
you
know
do?
you ain't gonna do nothing.
I was scared of my mother and father.
Man, look,
that's a difference.
We said this on the show, man. Shout out to Buck D, couldn't be there, but we talked about this. We said literally, man, we called it, man. It was healthy fear. You know, we had healthy fear of our parents, our moms, dad. In my case, moms. It wasn't that it was scared, like, oh gosh, she's gonna kill me. But I knew I was gonna get that ass whooped.
I just did a song for my mother and father that I did. It came out for Christmas. It's called Betty and Darrell.
Okay.
And there was a line in there. What I say, moms, she did what she did, but she would come and snatch my ass right up out the classroom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the type of shit I had.
Come on, bro.
Like you can't get snatched out of no classroom today. You going to jail.
Come on now.
Mama going to jail. She come snatch. My mama didn't play that shit.
Bro, coming to school with the house coat, the moo whatever, man.
So a lot of the parenting is different and by force. By force. A lot of parents wish they could just snatch this. I wish I could just beat his ass. You know that routine. So a lot of them been restricted. But in today's time too, and then you can even hear it in the music. Like the kids, they don't even want to respect the OG. They think it's cool to be able to stand up to an OG.
Come on now.
Instead of giving the OG some respect and saying, okay, that's a good game. Yeah. They think it's cool if they can knock an OG out. You know what I mean?
Real shit.
That's what these niggas. So the mind state and the mind frame, like I just did a song called Mike Fish.
Come on,
where I just gave praise to my OG, the nigga who gave me the game in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who really structured our neighborhood to Crest.
Yeah.
You feel me? So and that's where my music at. That's where, like I say, that's part of how I give back. And then I hear it, youngsters when they hear it and they see shit like that, it motivates them to do a little shit like that. I had a youngster say, man, when I get old, I'm gonna do J Diggs.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Come on, yeah.
Because I'm his big homie. So it's really, it's really about giving as much as you can to them and hoping they just pick up, bro. Because you can't raise these kids from the microphone. You feel me? A lot of people expect me to be able to, oh man, Diggs, you got to do something. Like I can only do so much. These kids is reckless and ruthless. Like they.
Last question, man. The name of the tour is Where's Diggs At? You're on the road right now, with shout out, with Hoggy D, Nails I Am, shout out to the other acts. You're doing your thing. You're out there, you're killing it. But the name, we all do want to know. You did take a little break. Where was Diggs at? What was Diggs doing?
Well, first of all, I took a big break. I took actually like a year and a half break because I went to jail. I violated my probation and I went to prison. I didn't just go to jail. I went to prison when they did my time, like I'm supposed to, and got back out.
Yeah.
And with the whole Where J Diggs movement, that came from our partner Messy Marv. Shout out Messy Marv.
Yeah.
Shout out Messy Marv.
Real shit.
Cash App Mess. But anyway, that's where the whole Where J Diggs movement at. You know what I mean? That's where it came from. Marv went looking for Diggs one day and he jumped out where J Diggs at. and anybody know Diggs do it moving. Like I be everywhere. I be everywhere. I'm in Mexico today. Yesterday I was in Las Vegas. The day before that I was in California. 2 days before that I was in Dallas, Texas. 3 days before that I was in Tulsa.
Sound like you working, man.
This is what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do, and I don't hide where I'm at. Anytime you go on my Instagram, anything, you know where I'm at. Like that shit was, at the time that he came looking for me, I was in Hawaii. So that's what made it really so funny. Like where Jay did, nigga go on his Instagram, you gonna see that nigga on the beach.
I'm tropical.
Like nigga, what kind of homework you doing while you going looking for a nigga? Come on, do your homework. So that was, that's what I just took it and made a joke out of it. Like I could have went a lot of ways with the shit. You know what I mean? Like partner, he crossed the line in the streets. He crossed the line, and I was the bigger man. Let's just put it that way. I was the bigger man. I had fun with it.
Yeah.
I could have took it a whole different way, and it could have went a whole different direction. But I recognized that he fucked up. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So what I did is I just basically let everybody know that thought he was doing some gangster shit or thought he was up to some dope. That, look, let me show you who he is and what he did and why he did it.
Yeah.
So I ain't did nothing but expose his hand and show that he was really sick. Dude was really kind of fucked up right now. you know, and it's really nothing I could do about it.
Yeah.
But I did have to stand up as a man and show that this is the outcome of come looking for Diggs. Or if you want to find out where Diggs at, I will pull up.
End of the day, man, your thoughts, your touring, your fans, the people that have come and bought every album and every mixtape and comp just to get more of that game. If you could tell them one thought, like this is where it's at today, this is what you need to be doing, what would it be? Talk directly to the camera.
Oh, more than anything, bro, I tell you, like me, follow your heart and chase your dream. You know, especially when you come from where I come from, or you come from these streets, like majority of everybody is listening to me. The majority of the people that listen to me, they come from the streets. So my journey, man, my question, what I went through to get to where I'm here, I wouldn't wish that shit on nobody. I did 12 years in prison, basically. You feel me? I lost my child to this shit. I lost a lot to get to it, basically, just to survive, because I ain't nowhere. I'm not no motherfucking superstar. I just do music like a lot of other people who dreams is to do music. Yeah. But if you really want something more out of this shit, you really got to put more into this shit. It's just like this. It's just like anything else. If you want the great cake, you got to put the great recipe into the cake. You want to do great music, you got to put great music, great time into it. I, unfortunately, will be the first to say that I didn't put the time and the effort into my music to be the artist that I could have been. I'm a street nigga. I'm a street artist. I do street shit. I should have did professional artist shit, and I probably could have went way further. So if you know that's just your dream and you want to be in this music shit, like you got to put this street shit to the side, or the street shit can't alter your career and your dream. Like it took Mac Dre away from his shit for 5 years. Like he went and sat down in prison for being a real nigga. For for basically just for being a real nigga. Like, he could have said, hey man, them niggas was finna go rob some banks, and I knew about it, but I wasn't had nothing to do with it. So go ahead and take them niggas and let me get back to it. And they would have did that.
Yeah.
With no problem. All right, thank you, Andre. You niggas come on this way. You go ahead and go do your career. But he stayed 100, and he lost his career.
Yeah.
To the streets. Then had to come back and start all over again. If you can help it, you don't want to go that route. A lot of niggas think it's cool to go to prison, go to jail and shit. But I promise you, every nigga that's in jail is trying to get out of there.
Come on now.
They're trying to get right back here and trying to get another shot at what they can call life. So my advice really is to a lot of these motherfuckers is don't get caught up in the bullshit, especially if you ain't got to. Mm-hmm. Don't do this shit for this social media shit. This shit is fucked up. The social media shit will fuck around and have your life over with. Look, because a lot of niggas trying to prove points to the wrong people. To the wrong people. But at the end of the day, we all humans. So humans gonna do human shit. Like I'm a grown ass man, so don't disrespect me, cause you gonna get all that shit. So that's just me. Everybody don't look at shit the same and don't think the same. They be like, well, Diggs, why you entertain this and why you entertain that? Because that's who I am. Like that's what made me the man I am. That's why a lot of people respect me, because of the way I handle situations. And I'm not no bully or none of this shit, but I will stand on my principles, and I'm gonna stand on anything I believe in. And that's what you should do as a man, or you should do as a woman, if that's what you believe in, stand in your principles. But not everybody's principles be what they should be. Some of y'all principles is full of shit. Y'all need to be squishing them instead of standing on them. But anyway, it's all love, man. I do this shit for who I am. Yeah. And you should do what you do for who you are and for your family. And a lot of people don't do it. They doing it for that, like I say, the social media and all that other shit. But that's what today's times is. Look, you seen the change like I seen the change. Come on now. I'm pretty sure you from the same area that I'm from. Yeah. That's why you say some of the things that you say. So you got a different understanding. And it's up to motherfuckers like you to take these platforms and keep talking to these youngsters like the guy behind the camera, so he'll have a better understanding.
Come on now.
Real shit.
Yeah. Hey, man. Diggs, we appreciate your time, bro. Thank you for coming through, doing what you do best, man. Hey, man, Shut Up and Talk TV. J. Diggs, Bay Area legend.
Did I shut up and talk enough for you?
Man, you did a whole lot of talking, and now you shutting up. Perfect timing. Look, on that note, we chilling like villains, man. Hey, let's take a break.